Black Americans, come here. Come here. This is a message for y'all, especially my Black American women. Come here. Listen. I think it's time for us to show how strong and how powerful the Black American dollar is, since they don't believe us. I think it's time to boycott the braiding shops. That's what I think it's time to do. It's time to boycott the braiding shops. Stop going. We know how to braid. Let's braid our own hair. Support our own small businesses. Stop going to the braid shops. Teach them how to have some fucking respect, because they have none. Black American power. Black American dollar. They need us. We don't need them. Remember that. Do I wish there could be unity in a community? Absolutely. But that ain't gonna happen until they give us our fucking respect. And they've never done it. So, fuck all that. Boycott time. No more African braid shops. It's time to boycott the African braid shops. Stop going. Let's show them how powerful our Black American dollar is, since they think we can't control this fucking narrative. Since they think we got everything, let's show them how much we really fucking got. Black American power. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. Like, follow, share, comment below.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, there's something popping up and going on the internet, especially on TikTok. So this woman here made a post 2 days ago urging Black Americans to boycott African businesses, specifically African braiders. I don't know what's happened, but for so long, some African American or Black Americans have been complaining of African braiders. So guys, I will let you watch the videos, and at the end of the video, I will tell you my own opinion. All I know is that we don't need to fight each other. We are Black people. A lot of people don't like us. A lot of people do not like us just because of our skin color. The same hatred they have for Black Americans, that is the same hatred they have for Africans. It will be a sin unto us as a race or as people that will go against ourselves.
Making this video because I wanted to support Shay's Shelf, who is promoting a protest for August 1st. Complete blackout on African braiding shops, restaurants, and stores, right? I'm absolutely here for this. I'm showing my support because I do this in my everyday life. I do not shop with the Africans. Ain't no African ever braided my hair, put their hands in my head, or none of that, right? I don't do the restaurants. I stopped like years ago. I do not shop with their stores. If I walk into a store and I accidentally realize, oh, not for me, right? So she's encouraging that we do an August 1st protest all through the month of August. I think it should continue throughout for the rest of the year, right? Let them really feel the heat, okay? Because they are confused about who they are, who we are, and what this is all about, right? They're so busy licking boots, they don't seem to want to give us our respect. They need a wake-up call, right? Because clearly they don't understand that the large majority of why you are even in the space that you're in is because of us, and that our dollars are the ones that pay your bills. Because we black them out. I want to see how many white people finna support y'all, right? I want to see how many of y'all businesses is really going to be able to stay afloat month after month of black people not supporting you, right? Like, let's really be about it. So in support of Shay's Shelf, I am even pushing past August, but it starts August 1st, okay? Complete, total blackout on Africans, period. Okay.
I don't know if it's just me, but I honestly feel like I have anxiety and like legitimate trauma associated with these establishments. Like, it's that bad. You're there all day. They tell you one price when you get there and then tell you something different when they have you sitting down. They're disrespectful. They're rude as fuck. It's to the point where it's like dehumanizing at this point, honestly. Like, it's just not healthy. Like, I just don't think it's good for Black women's mental health to continue to patronize places that dehumanize Black women. And this is something that I've noticed. It's like, the ruder you are with some of the people that work at the salon, the nicer they are to you. Like, it's weird as fuck. It's like they strive in this like weird combative space, and it's just not healthy. It's not cute. It's not professional. It's just, it's honestly disgusting. I wouldn't even describe it as ghetto. Like, me calling it ghetto is actually an insult to ghetto people, because I know ghetto people who still conduct themselves with a certain level of professionalism. So it's beneath the ghetto. That's how bad it is. But yeah, y'all got it. I'm done supporting these businesses. I just don't think it's worth the time. I don't think it's worth the stress. If you know any African braiding salons in the Philly area, or in any area for that matter, that showcase just a certain level of professionalism, please comment below. I would love to support them. You know, we love to circulate the black dollar. But what I'm not about to do is support businesses that foster an unsafe environment for black women and for our mental health. Okay? Yeah, I will not be supporting these businesses that disrespect black women. I don't give a fuck if you're Asian owned, black owned, African owned. I don't give a fuck. If you disrespect the black women, you will not be getting my money.
If you're not black, just keep scrolling. This video is for my African Americans and African brothers and sisters. Specifically for us. I am so confused. Why am I seeing that on August 1st, African Americans, or a specific African American, has forged a protest against African businesses, from African restaurants, African braiding salons, anything that is African owned? They have started a campaign that on August 1st, we as black Americans will be boycotting these businesses. What the fuck is wrong with us? What is wrong with us just as a people, as black Americans, African Americans? What the fuck is wrong with us that it makes sense to boycott African businesses because you may have had a bad experience with a African business? You've also had a bad experience with an Asian business. You've had a bad experience with a white business. You've had a bad experience with an Hispanic business, and so on and so forth. Where's the energy for those businesses that continuously come into our communities and disrespect us? But you want to start a war, a beef, continue a beef with Africans? Like, make it make sense. We are all one. Sure, we can distinguish ourselves as African American or African, but they look at us all the same. They don't look at an African and say, oh, you're African. They don't look at me as an African American and say, oh, she's an African American. No, she's a nigga. They all the same. So what sense does it make that we are boycotting our own people? Sometimes we can really be our own worst enemy. They don't even need to do anything to divide us. There's nothing more that they need to do. We can complete the mission ourselves. The self-hate, because that's what it is. It's self-hate. There is no way. I don't even know how this thing even got legs. How did this even get legs? You got people agreeing with it, like, yeah, when I go into the hair braiding shop, that's why black women ain't got edges, and that's why black women got bald spots or losing hair, because they braid so tight. What? That's the reason why you're boycotting them? Because you made a choice to let somebody braid your hair a certain way and you didn't get the desired results? So that's justification to boycott an entire community of people? Like, y'all dumb. I say it all the time to my friends and family. The majority of people are fucking stupid. And I mean that with my whole entire chest. Y'all are some dumb, ignorant ass people. Because this don't make no goddamn sense. How you boycott your own people when you got people, other races, other communities that have done far worse to us than we do to each other? But you want to sit here and boycott your own people? I don't even have no more words, because I'm really going to go off and get to cursing on here, and I don't need to be doing all that. Y'all need to grow up and do better. Matter of fact, let's make August 1st, you do go to an African business. If there's an African beauty supply, if there's an African
I don't know, corner store, whatever kind of business it is out there that an African may have, go ahead and make sure y'all frequent it on August 1st. Let's counteract this ignorance, because this is fucking stupid.
Can somebody tell me why y'all are boycotting the African braiding shops again? Like, what did the braid shops do to y'all? And also, what are y'all gonna do as an alternative for like getting your hair braided? What are y'all gonna do? Where y'all gonna go?
Own group. They need their own city. They need their own state. They need their own country, bro. Like, I just seen an ugly bitch try to convince the rest of everybody else that we should boycott Africans. We should really sit out here and boycott Africans. We got all these other groups that tell us they don't like us to our face, that do whole shit against us. Y'all want to go ahead and boycott fucking Africans, bro. Africans, bro. That's where we want to start at. That's where we want to start the boycott at. Africans. Bro, they way down the line. It's really just a conversation that needs to be had. I really think we got misrepresented in these fake ass movies and all this fucking propaganda, and they took it to heart. So it's really a misunderstanding with the Africans.
I hear a lot of people calling for boycotts, just across the board boycotts. That's not, no. Don't misdirect your anger at everybody else. Like, if you're angry at somebody else or something that someone did or a corporation did or whatever, don't just say, okay, well, I'm going to do this to everybody who looks like that person or is that type of person. Don't do that, because everybody didn't do anything. I think it's odd how people are like, just do across the board boycotts. What? What? No, that's no. The purpose of a boycott is there's an end goal. Okay? There's an end goal. It's not out of vengeance, and it's not supposed to be out of just pure anger. I'm mad at you. It's not supposed to be vindictive.
Do you guys understand that you have free will? Nobody is forcing you to braid your hair with African hair braiding shops. Do you guys understand that you can book with Black Americans through their Instagram, their link in their bio? Go ahead and pay your $500, $600, $700, $800, $1,000 for braids. Nobody is begging you to go and braid your hair for $200. These microaggressions against Africans, in fact, it's not even micro anymore. These are macroaggressions against Africans is getting concerning, is getting out of hand, because not everything is a fight, not everything is an argument, not everything is outrage. You guys let Asians, Caucasians, Hispanics get away with everything, right? But when it comes to Africans, that is where you guys show power, which is fine. Let me tell you something. Black Americans are not the only group to spend money in African hair braiding shops. Africans exist in America. We are here. We spend money with our people also. So just like we spend money with you guys, we spend money everywhere as long as it is convenient, right? So let's stop acting like you guys were doing Africans a favor by getting your hair braided with Africans. You get your hair braided with Africans because it's cheap. It's very simple. So if you don't want to do that anymore, then don't do it. Go braid your hair with your people. It does not have to be an argument. Nobody's begging you. It's simple. Like, every time outrage, backlash. You guys don't get tired? Like, come on.
Guys, there's something I discovered on TikTok. I discovered that when somebody wants to build their account, they use rage baiting and hatred, spreading hatred among people to build their account. I've seen a lot of these accounts popping up. People who just want to use hate, spreading of hate among people to build their account. And that is what I see that is happening here. If you see a lot of these accounts that are spreading this kind of hate among Black people, you see that they are trying to draw attention and build their accounts. And we as Black people do not supposed to give them that attention. We do not supposed to buy onto what they are trying to do to us. Because you see, last week or a few days ago, we were just talking about Olandra, where a lot of people are just hating on her. They are not hating on her because of her she's a black American. They are hating on her because of her skin color. A lot of people hate us because of our skin color, not because of anything. The same hatred they have for you is the same hatred they have for Africans. The same way they call you nigger is the same way they call us nigger. It will be seen unto us that we always team up against ourselves. To be honest, I feel like Africans supposed to be giving black Americans respect. I don't know how things are done in America. That is true. But I think Africans supposed to be giving black Americans some kind of respect, because the right that we have in America today is because black America fought for it. It's because black Americans stood and fought for it. Also, if you read the way African independence come about, you know that black Americans were the people who also helped black Africans to gain independence. There were people writing, sending letters to Africans on how to fight colonial masters. So black Americans have some contribution to Africans. And also, I feel like everybody should just respect everybody. I love black Americans. I have been into their history since I get into K-pop. I have been like supporting a lot of black American YouTubers. A lot of them, I follow them, I watch them. I know what is happening. I know a lot of things about their life. Before TikTok, I don't know that there's this division between Africans and black Americans. I'm just seeing it on TikTok. But guys, I feel like we do not supposed to fight each other. Honestly, we don't need that. We need love among ourselves as black people. Please, if you're not okay with African braiders, they are not braiding your hair well, it's fine. You can go to a place where they will braid your hair well. We do not need to always come on social media and fight all these things, all this diaspora war. The reason why I'm bringing this is because I have a lot of female here. That is the reason why I'm bringing this. But on TikTok, I do not give these people attention. When I see any African or any black American that is spreading hate, I will just swipe off. Sometimes if I see that what you're saying is too hard for me to swallow, I will just block you. We can't spread hate among ourselves. We can't continue to fight ourselves. People do not like us just because of our skin color. I wish every black person on earth will know this. They hate us not because of anything, because of our skin color, because of our features, and we do not supposed to always point fingers, fight each other, do this one, and disrespect each other. I feel like there should be mutual respect between Africans and black Americans. But guys, please do not take this thing serious. If you're an African American or black American, whichever way you want to identify yourself, a lot of us Africans love you guys. I can still remember way back when we were still small, when we always make joke about Chris Brown being our cousin brother. The way Africans worship black Americans then, like the way Africans worship black Americans then, it is surprising to see how far things have gone in 2025. I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of this hate are being spread by particular people who are not happy. They will just come online and be spreading hate. But a lot of Africans respect and love black Americans, and I know that a lot of black Americans also love and respect Africans. So guys, please, let's not do this. It's not okay. Like, we don't need this. We don't need this negativity. Like, we don't need this, especially among us women. We don't need it. If you're not okay, your hair is not braided well, go elsewhere, please guys. Hi.